Alright, so let's get started. First I'm going to prime my eyes with my Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Eden. I'm going to blend it out. Then I'm taking my translucent powder. This is my RCMA No Color Powder. I just kind of dumped it because it's kind of hard to get it out of this container. So I just kind of dumped it into a, it's actually a paint like can lid, like a tiny paint can. I'm just going to take that and just start applying that to my eyelid. This is going to make for easier blending. Okay, so let's jump into the tutorial. Okay. So you guys will notice that I drop things probably in every single day of my life. Like, it's ridiculous. Every time I do my makeup, I drop something. Today I dropped two things. Earlier today I dropped this and powder went everywhere. Just right now I dropped my setting spray. So I don't know if I'm clumsy or what, but yeah, that's gonna happen. This is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. It is seriously beautiful. I love it. It has all my favorite colors for like eye makeup. I love it. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use the shade right here, Golden Ochre. And I'm going to start buffing this into my crease. This is like a really nice transition color. Look at it. It's just beautiful. Next, we're going to go into the shade Warm Taupe, right there, that taupey color, duh. And we're basically just going to go over the exact same spot that we went over with the Golden Ochre shade, except we're going to focus it a little bit more on the outer corner to add a little bit more dimension. So I just kind of like to take my brush and just go in like little like squiggly circular motions and then like blend it out after. Next, we're going to go into the shade Bon Fresco, which is this shade right here, and it's probably my favorite shade in the palette, just because it's such a beautiful, cool toned purple, and I love purple eyeshadow. So this one we're going to take just a little bit higher in the crease area. You guys can see already, like, oh, yes. Do the same thing, just take it a little bit higher. I'm going to take the shade right here called Love Letter, the blending side of that brush, and then I'm just going to add this to the outer corner of my eye. To me, this look, like when it's finished, it looks very royal. And I'm just going to keep kind of building up that color until I'm happy with the opacity that I have. Okay. And don't worry if you have a harsh line on your lid like I have right there, because we're going to put a color on the lid and it's going to look fantastic. Kind of repeat the exact same process on the other eye, going in. Just a nice little quick blending motions, just give it a nice diffused look. That's kind of the best way to say it, I guess, is you want it to look really diffused. And like it naturally just kind of blends it itself out. Like, how did that happen? But really, because you spent hours on it, you know how that happened. Let's go in with our darker shade that we're going to use for this look. I'm going to use the shade Cypress Umber, which is right here, which is a beautiful and super pigmented dark brown. So I'm taking the other side of my brush now, and I just kind of coated it in that shade, tapping off the excess, and then just going to start packing that on to the outer corner of my eye. And this obviously needs to be blended, so don't like freak out. So going into Golden Ochre, which is the very, very first shade we used, I'm going to take that just on a nice blending brush, and we're just going to start blending this out and diffusing it ever so lightly. So you don't want to work in like really big sweeping motions when you're working with a dark color like this, because it's going to go everywhere and it's going to look super messy. So you're going to want to use little tiny precise strokes with your brush. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, and obviously you don't necessarily want to blend it everywhere, just kind of blend the corners, because you do want it to look concentrated, obviously, in the outer corner, because that's where we want the most drama. I like to concentrate it blending the top, the outside, and then the inside where it is meeting the eyelid. That's where I like to concentrate the blending. If you want, you can add a little bit more of Love Letter. I think I'm going to, just to kind of make sure that we don't lose any of that extremely beautiful pink shade in this look, because that is kind of what we're going for. But mixed with Cypress Amber, this looks a lot more purple, which is kind of cute. I like that. I'm going to take the other side of the brush that I got from Anastasia. I'm going to wet it with my Urban Decay DESLICK makeup setting spray. Just 2 little squirts. And then I'm going to go into the shade Primavera, which is that right there. It's a really beautiful gold. Excuse the way I said that. I'm just going to start taking this on my eyelid. And this, in my opinion, is what kind of gives it the very royal look to it. Because it literally looks like just like gold flecks on your eye, and that's so pretty. Just kind of like pack it on, and you can work it up to like smearing it on. Not smearing, but you know what I mean, like blending it on later. Because once you have like the shadow, you don't want to like start blending immediately, or else it'll just go everywhere. So I would just kind of like pack it on and see, then start diffusing the look. Take the shade Love Letter and apply this underneath my lash line, just to accentuate the pinkness that we have going on with this look. So next, what I'm going to do is take this tiny little brush, and I'm going to do an inner corner highlight and a brow bone highlight using Primavera, which is a shade we packed on the lid. Let's go ahead and get started using a bronzer to bronze up the face. I'm going to be using my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. Start blending this on the face. I like to do a little bit of bronzer on my forehead, just the sides of my forehead though. Sides, other side. So now I'm going to contour my nose. I like to use a Sigma E45 tapered blending brush to contour my nose. So let's just kind of see what we can do here. For blush today, use this palette right here from Tarte. This is the Color Wheel Amazonian Clay Blush Palette. This is like their holiday blush palette this year. Look at it. I'm going to go with the shade Maud, which is this one right here. It's like my favorite shade in the palette. And just lightly dust that onto my cheeks. For highlighter, I'm going to use this palette right here from Anastasia. This is their Gleam Glow Kit. So beautiful. And I'm going to take the shade, I think Crushed Pearl and Starburst mixed together. Bridge of my nose, whatever you want to call it, blending it out, and then just a little on the tip. Alright, I'm going to go do my eyebrows and I'll be right back. So my brows are on. I look a lot better with brows. Can I just say that? I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Caramel for my eyebrows. So now I'm going to set my face with a little bit of DESLICK Makeup Setting Spray from Urban Decay. next I'm going to apply some false lashes. Huda Beauty lashes in the style Giselle, which is the #1 style. I'm so excited to use these. I haven't used these before, so I'm excited. I'm going to curl my lashes. This is an eyelash curler from Revlon. It's my favorite. So good. Okay. So then obviously I need to blend this in with my actual lashes. I can't really tell if the lash band is showing. I don't think it is. So I'm just going to take a little bit of Urban Decay Perversion mascara and ever so lightly just kind of blend my lashes with these lashes. And coat my lower lash line. Okay, the last thing we have to do is add a lip color, and then this look is gonna be done. So let's do that next. Okay, because this look is kind of dramatic on the eyes, like it's very heavy, I'm gonna go with kind of a nude lip. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here from Anastasia. I'm gonna take the shade Pure Hollywood, which is like probably their most popular, I don't know, most famous liquid lipstick. I'm so bad at hair. I can do makeup for days, but I cannot do hair, so excuse how bad my hair looks. But this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, leave any video recommendations down in the comments, and I will try to shoot those videos for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!